What is up, YouTube? Today, I'm gonna be breaking down the one night that almost took away my right to bear arms and my freedom. Let's get into it. February 1st, I get a call around 6 p.m. Somebody in my family has been sick for a while. They're now close to being on a deathbed. I live all the way in Oregon. Shout out Oregon, by the way. My family member lives in Georgia. Frantically, being the caring person I am, and the family man that I am, I wake my girlfriend up and my two kids, Amir and my other son, which you've probably seen a few times in a couple YouTube videos. And I tell them we gotta go. Don't forget, guys, I'm panicking at the time also, because any day now we're expecting the worst out of this situation I'm speaking of, and just thank God that the worst didn't come yet, or hasn't came. But I'm panicking, and I think around 9 o'clock is when we get everything ready, like the house situated, and we got a dog, we got an area for the dog to go, we got somebody to come and check on the house and everything. So it took about 3 hours for us to get everything ready on a short notice. We sell out. Don't forget, I'm in Oregon, California, Everybody always tell me stay away from California. Me being hard-headed, I love California so much, I never stay away. We go that way, straight down California, because I just figure I can do something before I left and just, make everything perfect and have it to where I can be gone for a while and not have to worry about anything. That's neither here nor there. We go through California, and as you guys know, I do gun videos with my son Amir. If you don't know that, you can look down and see some videos of me and my son Amir doing gun videos. So I always keep guns with me. And being that I live in Oregon and it's okay to keep guns everywhere you go, I always keep firearms with me. Also, my past on how I grew up and the things that I've seen, I always keep guns with me every time. Not this trip, at least I didn't think. Packed all the bags, make sure everything was good. We're driving to California. We get there. My son starts to get sick. My youngest son, he has like a medical condition, and occasionally he'll get sick extremely and he'll have breathing problems. So he gets sick during the whole thing. Freaking out. The stress on top of my family member already might be in a very bad situation, or, me thinking the worst. Now my son is going through one of his medical episodes. I'm completely in shock, fear, and everything. Instead of keep on driving like we were supposed to, we stop in a hotel. My son is doing bad, but he's, we've been through this before, so we kind of understand how to get all this controlled. We're in a hotel. I go out to CVS. We're in California now. I go out to CVS to go and get some medicine. And on my drive out there, my girlfriend called me. She's like, if you don't find the right medicine that he needs, you can look in the glove compartment and maybe, that we have some medicine there. Didn't find it in CVS. I go in the glove compartment to look for that medicine. And guess what I find, guys? A gun. I'm in California. So now, I have a family member that's extremely sick. My son, which is another family member that's extremely sick. And I got a firearm with me in California. You could imagine I'm just going through it all at the moment. I can't think. I can't even live at the moment, basically. So in a panic, I go back to the hotel because we do have some of the medicine, which I did find. I go back to the hotel, instantly take the firearm out of my car because I didn't want to leave it in there and somebody break into the car and take it. Even though, guys, this is where I'm kind of thankful of just me being cautious a lot. Even though the firearm was not loaded, no mag in it, and in a lockbox in my glove, the little thing right there. So I take it out, bring it upstairs and to the hotel room. I check the gun just to make sure that, like, you know, it's not loaded or anything. And in the midst of that, my son is throwing up extremely bad. My girlfriend calls me into the bathroom because he's doing bad. I clear the gun just to make sure, you know, it's clear, and I put it in like a little booklet that the car comes with. I put it in there, place it on the table of the hotel counter, and go and help my girlfriend and my son. So we had a hectic night all night, him throwing up, coming out of both ends all night, just not good at all. And on top of that, my girlfriend's birthday was supposed to be in a couple days, so we kind of already know that we weren't going to be able to plan for it because of the whole family situation that I had. So we brought her cake that night and just figured we would celebrate it right there. So after us trying to celebrate it with my other son pooping and throwing up and everything, we finally crash. He throws up on us throughout the night. We, you know, get a hectic night and barely could sleep. We wake up in the morning, still same thing, he's throwing up. I get a phone call from someone that is close down to where my family member is, stating that they're doing a little bit better. So that brought me some relief. My son's not doing any better. We're not from that area in California. So first thing I say is, let's jet back home where his doctor knows his medical condition and he can do what he has to do in order to, you know, make my son feel better or potentially save his life. So we check out that hotel. Didn't even check out yet, sorry. We get to packing our stuff into the car. We got the kids downstairs in the car. We're putting stuff in the car. And guess what, guys? I grabbed my lockbox, put it in the car. But one thing I didn't grab was the actual firearm itself. Because don't forget, in the midst of me trying to make sure everything is clean, and I didn't put it back in the lockbox. I put it into the little black like cover thing that you can just cover it so the kids didn't see it, or, you know, just whatever, just to be safe. I just covered it, and it was black. It kind of camouflaged with the hotel's desk. So I grabbed the lockbox and we look around the hotel room and everything, but in a panic. Normally, if we ever do go to a hotel, we look thoroughly, but this time it was in a panic, and just wasn't in my right mind due to everything going on, and I actually forgot my firearm in the hotel room. Didn't check out yet, went downstairs and everything, and just left the hotel room door kind of like cracked so, you know, we can come in and out to get the rest of our stuff. By the time we got back up, my girlfriend noticed that the hotel room door was locked, and she started panicking. I started not panicking, but I'm like, geez, what's going on? She runs downstairs to tell the hotel. She tries her key, the key's locked. So at this point, they must already have the gun or whatever. They locked us out of the room. She goes down there to tell them, hey, I left something in the room. I'm coming behind her, and as she's saying that, as I'm coming in, all I hear is, you left a black handgun in that room. We called the police. Oh my gosh, guys, my heart is like, dun dun, dun dun, dun dun, because it's a mistake. You know, I didn't mean that, and, you know, it's a mistake. So, dun dun, dun dun, dun dun. I'm like, yeah, that's what you get boy, you shouldn't be playing with guns. You shouldn't be thinking that you should be owning them. So immediately, guys, I panic. Instead of staying there to deal with the whole thing, because I know I haven't broken the law, I know it was a mistake. Instead of sitting there to deal with the whole thing, I go to sit in my car. My son's throwing up everywhere. I wait for the police. I'm thinking at this point, I'm going to jail. I already told my girlfriend, it is what it is. I have some money right here. If they do arrest me, I don't have a record. I'm not in a gang. I've never done anything bad, so they'll probably give me a bond and I'll be able to get out Monday because it's Sunday. She's freaking out. The cop come. He goes immediately into the hotel right past us, and she's like, what do we do? What do we do? She's thinking that we should leave. I'm like, no, you know what? I'm just gonna stay. Let's do what we gotta do. Let's get this over with. They're in there talking for a little bit, and I can kind of see them in the hotel looking around and see where we are. And I think she kind of pointed to the car. So at that point, I got out. The police officer came up to me, asked me who I was. The hotel wasn't in my name, so they didn't know who I was, but they asked if I was the person who the hotel wasn't. I said no. Basically, got all my information. I had to prove that it was my firearm, and they didn't arrest me or anything. I didn't get my gun back yet because I gotta actually go through the whole like DOJ background in order for it to be released, because now it's in police's custody. So when you get a firearm like stolen or something, they won't just give it back to you. You gotta make sure your background check go through. You gotta make sure it's actually your firearm. They have to make sure it's not a stolen firearm and so forth. So as of right now, as I made this video, I'm waiting to receive my firearm, and all due to the facts of how most of this things played out, because I didn't have a record. It was an accident, and I also had a lockbox with me proving that I was transporting that firearm within legal boundaries in a way that a civilian can. I was okay on that aspect. So just waiting right now for my background check to come clean, for them to prove that the firearm isn't stolen, no murders or anything was committed. And I should be receiving my firearm back soon. I'm not gonna say what gun it is until I get it back, and I'm gonna show it. I don't think I've ever showed it on this video on this channel, so that'll kind of be cool to, like, you know, do a unboxing, wait for them to hand me my firearm back over, and I do like an unboxing. And yeah, that being said, guys, check your glove compartments, stay safe. Everybody's not your friend. Peace.
Keep on bad, switch your head, thinking no tomorrow. You know I still think about your sorrow. Keep on bad, switch your head, thinking no tomorrow. No tomorrow, feel my feelings is borrowed. Can't find no love because my heart full of sorrow. Mama, I made it, you'll be proud by tomorrow. And I'ma give you all that money I borrowed, yeah.